Hi everyone, this is Lisa with Lisa Plans. Welcome back to my channel. It has been a hot minute since I have been out here filming. And I just wanted to catch you guys up, show you what I've been up to, if anyone's interested. Because I haven't filmed a video in forever, and the last one I did was just more like a functional video. It wasn't anything, you know, like what I'm actually planning in. I think the last one I did, I was in rings, and it has been a journey since then. I'm currently out of rings and out of, ooh, sorry for the loud noise. My neighbors are up to something. So you might hear them. I'm filming kind of earlier in the day, so usually they're kind of noisy. So in the afternoon. So I'm taking a risk here, but I wanted to get on here and just talk about what I've been up to. So yeah, I'm out of rings right now. And I don't plan on going back for a little while. I need a change. Once again, it's a new year, new me, all those things. And for this year of 2025, I am just really wanting my notebooks back. As you can see here, I have a plethora of things that I have been jumping in and out of, and I'm going to share that with you. I've already filmed a video, but it was an hour long, and I'm like, no. For the new year, I just don't want to do hour-long videos. I'm going to try really hard not to like be super chatty, although it's really hard for me. I just want to come out here and just share with you planning stuff. And I wanted to share with you how I'm going to decorate this guy for the month of February, and I'll explain why I haven't done that yet. I've been out of town for a while. My mom fell and hurt her hip. That was actually back last summer, but then she fell and hurt it yet again in December, taking her dog to the groomer, and then she just needed some help going to the doctor and helping with their dog for a little bit while she healed. Thankfully, she's way better. So we are back at it. But I lived with my mom for like 3 weeks while she kind of recuperated a bit. And I had to work out of her house. And she does not have a printer. And I was just in a spot where I could not, once again, print, cut, punch. So here we are in notebooks. Another thing, though, that has really been turning me off with my rings is I have, now this might seem kind of silly, but I'm going to explain this why I'm not in rings, because I love me a good ring planner. Everyone knows that, and I also love discs. So I was in discs for all of 2024, mostly. I no longer, excuse me, I no longer really like discs. I cannot handle any more of the wear on the side of some of these pages. I'm going to take a drink here. I might be just drinking through this whole video. And it's not alcohol, it's just soda. But that is another thing. So most of the things that this is vellum, and I just totally ripped that out of there, right? But the only way to really keep the pages, the mushroom punches, from totally, you know, going crazy and getting worn and worn out to where you can't even use it anymore is packing tape or washi tape on the sides. And I just tore this out, and it's still pretty good, although it is kind of folding a little bit. Regular paper, though, is what I'm having the most problems with in here. And I found myself wanting to, this is a very thick piece of paper, but I found myself wanting to have a couple pages in here that were like in my disc for a whole year, but these mushroom punches just became too mangled, I guess. Now these aren't too bad. This is kind of a bad example, but they just don't feel as, I don't know what I want to say. They just don't feel as, now this is great because it's washi. I could obviously washi those pages that I'm talking about, but I don't know. I'm just like, I'm just not feeling it. Oh, this is a prime example right here. It just bugs me. Also, my printer, I have a LaserJet printer. I have actually a LaserJet and an inkjet. And I'm noticing lately, because my printer now, my LaserJet is like 7 years old, that the fuser is not fusing the ink so well on the paper. And either that or I'm just becoming a paper snob where I don't like things that look like it's got toner on it. And it looks kind of dusty to me. I can see like gray tones through here. Maybe I'm just getting picky, or maybe my printer's getting old. I'm not having it anymore. I want my notebooks back. I want the quality of the paper back. I want the leather feel back. Not that you can't get a good leather feel from a Moterm planner. This is a Moterm Veg Tan. It's very, very smooth. It's like butter. This is a very good leather, I think. It does have some wax plume. If anyone's ever gotten one of these Moterm Veg Tans, you'll notice that there's white here. I don't know if you can see that on camera. Yeah, you can a little bit. Here, and it's not that big of a deal if you condition it, but I don't know. I'm not really liking that on the Moterm. A Chic Sparrow, I can turn that around and it'll stay without wax plume on it for, you know, a good month or so if I could condition it, take care of it. This one seems like it just kind of develops after even like a day or two after I condition it. I'm like, you know, I don't know if I like that. I don't know if it's just because the leather is a lot thinner or what, but anyway, I'm just really wanting good quality leather. I'm a leather and paper snob for 2025. I love, love, love being able to move my stuff around in here. I love ring planners. I think this is the whole conundrum for so many planner girls, is that we flip-flop between these two systems because there's so many good things about each one. It's like, why can't this one just be 100% yuck and this one be like 90% awesome? But it's just not like that, is it? I mean, there's so many things that we can say we love about rings, so many things we can say we love about strings, and it's just so hard to decide. I know there's a lot of you out there that feel the same way, and you like flip-flop back and forth, and that's okay. The only problem is, you know, is the cost and the effort and all the storage of the things can kind of get miserable after a while if you don't watch it. So I think I might be retiring my personal rings, which is really super sad, but print, cut, punch. I just won't do it anymore. I won't do it. And I don't want to be in a place where I need a printer. That is the biggest thing. It's going to drive me crazy not be able to move things around in either one of these systems, but yeah. But I did do a whole video on discs versus strings. TN, actually Traveler's Notebooks versus any type of, you know, planner that is either ring versus discs, you know, that type of thing. Anything that you can take the pages in and out of. I did a video, and kind of the notebook won out for me, my personal preferences. Excuse me again. Maybe I shouldn't have started a video with a frog in my throat. But yeah, another reason why I don't want to do an hour-long video, because I get stuff caught in my throat. So with that said, what have I been in 2025? Well, let's start with this, because this is what I started in. This glorious notebook is a Chic Sparrow Odyssey Poseidon, and it is like butter. This is probably, if I had a fire right now in my house and I had to only take one notebook out, this might be the one. I would say that about a lot of them, but this one, oh my goodness. No, I think it would probably be this one right here. This is the most softest, most textured, just oddly textured notebook I've had, and it's just, oh my goodness, it's a joy to hold. So soft, so nice. It just lays great. Man, nothing beats a chic sparrow in their glory years. Now, they still make good quality notebooks. It's just that I think lately you kind of have to just be careful of what leather that you want to buy, because I think some of them now, some of the leather lines that she has are a lot thinner, and some of them she'll even offer like you can actually get like an inside extra piece of leather because the outside was so thin. But she still has like the creme line, and she still has like, you know, the Austin line. Those are still really great. This is basically an Austin Moreland. It's just it just has more wrinkles in it. And you might even be able to order one of these Austin Morelands and just request that it has more character and see what you get. But for the most part, it's the same notebook. It just won't have all these distressed wrinkles in it. Unless you just kind of luck out and get one. But it's basically the same thing. So yeah, she still has that line, and she still has some of the waypoints that are out there. I'm not a huge fan of waypoint anymore. And the Bella, that's another favorite of mine. I absolutely love the Bella. So she still has some great notebooks out there, and they still have, you know, a good thickness to them. The creme line is still very thick. I like a good thick leather. So I could talk about this for another hour, but let's get into what I've been doing. Love this notebook. And I will do a video of my whole collection of chic sparrows. Stay tuned for that. I really want to do that because I have a lot I like to share, and I would like to do some comparisons. So this is what I've been in, sort of. So my initial intent for 2025 was to go into the Sterling Ink N1. And I looked out and got one of these Ali Brown, I guess I want to say it's a dashboard, really, that fits right into the cover for the N1. This is a Sterling Ink cover with the Ali Brown dashboard, and this is the Misty Blue N1 Common Planner, and it's just the horizontal layout, and I have not even used this, you guys. And you're like, why are you showing us this then? Are you stupid? I just love to come out here and just pet this thing. The paper is so dreamy, and I'm like afraid to use it. It's so pretty. I know that sounds absolutely ridiculous, and I do plan on setting this up and trying it out. So I really thought initially that I might just sell it. But now I'm thinking, you know, I think I want to use this. I want to try it because with the Traveler's Notebook insert for the basically the same insert with the horizontal and the notes on the other side, as you can see, this is like an ecru, and this is a white. I prefer the white. The only problem is I like this font better. Although it seems like you get maybe a little bit more room, and I do like the gridded pages on this. So yeah, I am in a conundrum because I am just like obsessing now between the Weeks, the Traveler's Notebook, and the Sterling Ink N1 horizontal. These are all the same layouts. They're just different fonts, different papers, different books. And tell you what, I don't know. I've been having a lot of fun though, thinking about this and wondering, what am I doing? Another thing is, you can see, obviously I've overspent for my 2025 horizontal book for 2025. Yeah. So, and obviously one of these is not going to get used like the others unless I flip-flop back and forth, which I don't really want to do that, but I thought I would do another video on the pros and cons of each one of these. I think that might be kind of cool because they're basically the same layout. They're just different books with different quirks, different little things. Like the Hobonichi Weeks has the, you know, the text down here, and It's just a different gridded layout. This is a smaller grid versus Traveler's Notebook. Traveler's Company has a little bit of a larger grid. It's 5mm. I believe this is 4. I'm not sure what the Weeks has. I'd have to look all that up before I do the video, but I thought that might be kind of cool. But it was my intent to start off the year with this. And then a cut down Stology. So I do have a paper cutter, and I did cut this down, and I tried to use it, and I really liked it. So I'm not using this right now, though. I am using a notebook that has a day on 2, Traveler's Company 002. I jumped into that just the other day. Although this was working for me pretty well, and I might go back into a day on a page. I'm not sure yet, so I'm just kind of flip-flopping around to see what I like. Obviously, I'm going to end up in a standard Traveler's Notebook. I just don't know which books I'm going to end up in as of right now. And that is kind of cool. I kind of like that I have the options, and I'm figuring this out because I don't want to get bored in my Traveler's Notebook. It's really hard for me to get bored in a Traveler's Notebook because of all the decor. It's so much fun. In my rings, I just don't do as much decorating as I do in my Traveler's Notebook. So anyway, for the first part of the year, though, I decided to... Ooh, my little bow's gone. This is from Pink Paper Plans. Her bows are exceptional. Absolutely love her little bows. They're so cute. I use those bows in every single stinking planner I'm in because I love her bows. They just seem to work well, a little bit better in a Traveler's Notebook and in a ring planner than they do in the discs. The discs make things kind of lumpy, but... Another drink, sorry. But for the first part of the year, just kind of like out of fast necessity, because I wanted to go and stay with my mom for a bit. I was in a planning system that had no cover, and I was okay with just this for a little while. Now I'm back at home, and now I need more. Like because now I have my house to take care of, and I have my cat to take care of, and a lot more things to juggle. So this just, it might work for a little while, but eventually I'm going to need a little bit more. That's why I jumped back into my day on 2. But for the first part of the year, I decided just to grab this. Now, I always have a Hobonichi Weeks in my in my yearly lineup. I should say yearly lineup. Mostly as an archive planner, because I go back here and say what we actually did versus forward planning. So yeah, we went to that birthday party, and I might write notes in here from doctors, and I'm already kind of doing that in here where I just got new tires. I want to remember when I got new tires. So now I'm thinking, when I bought the tires, I thought, it would be so cool to have just a vehicle maintenance log in a ring planner and have everything just documented that way. And it's so much easier. You don't have to flip through here. So I thought, okay, that's a benefit of rings, just to be able to have those specialized inserts where all you have to do is, go to your reference section, and you can look up that vehicle log and see everything you did to your vehicle within a glance. So that is kind of a downside of having things like this in here. But, I don't know how often I really go back and look. When did I buy those tires? So it might be okay that it's in here. I can think, okay, maybe it was the beginning of January or February. I can go in here and look and see when I bought those tires. But you know what I mean? It's just like, you really have to ask yourself, what do you really need? Do I really need a vehicle maintenance log sheet? Yeah, it's convenient to see everything together. And yeah, I could actually put that back here. I could do that in the notes section, do vehicle maintenance, and just whatever you did for the year for whatever vehicle, you could do that back here in the notes. I don't see myself really doing like any budgeting or finance. That's all taken care of through like Excel spreadsheets, and we have a lot of stuff on auto pay. I don't really need to know like when things come out, because I already know. So I don't need stuff like that. But passwords, I do like to keep like a password log. So some of the things that are in my rings, this is my thought process here of trying to go back and balance myself in a bound book system. What are some of the things I really need that I can incorporate in these back pages of this week's or in the N1 and use those pages? Like I could put my password log in the back of the pages in the N1, or I could just simply keep a separate notebook like this, a pen and gear with my passwords in it, although I don't think I'd want to do that. I think I want it in a bound book, kind of hidden somewhere. I could use a field notes book. I mean, there's so many other options. When I was at my mom's, I was thinking, okay, I'm in these bound books. I actually had some of my traveler's notebooks with me too. How can I just make this work? Because what if I can't ever cut, print, punch ever again? Maybe I'm living out of my car. I don't know. I hope not, but there's some people that actually love living on the road, you know, in a camper van or whatever. I'm like, what if I had that situation? Or what if I just moved around a lot where I didn't want to carry a printer? What if I just don't want to mess with the printer? I mean, what are my options here? How can I'm almost telling myself, how can I force this on myself to where it's going to work? Because I do not want to get rid of my leather covers. Is it function over form? Form over function? I don't know. But one thing I have noticed that I'm absolutely in love with, is having the ability to put Post-its like way far out and have doctor's appointments way far out. Like this is November and I have last day to cancel my Walmart Plus is 11/29. It renews December 1st. Like I kind of wanted to do it here. If I was going to cancel that, you know, maybe I might have an issue with my finances in December and maybe not be able to afford that, you know, Walmart Plus auto renewal. I mean, it's an auto renewal. So I could also put like subscriptions and auto renewals in the back pages here, or you can have like a, you know, a page in a ring planner where you would have all your subscriptions, like a subscription log. But you can also do that in a bound book. Why not put a page back here for your subscriptions? I mean, I don't know why I wasn't thinking that. So goofy me. I don't know. You can also, you know, whatever note pages you have back here, you have some in the N1 as well. So I could do that in the N1. Just have a page for subscriptions that renew, or I could put a Post-it in here. I really like the idea of just throwing the Post-it on the week that, you know, I'm thinking about it. That brings attention to it and makes me think, oh, right, you know, that's going to renew. I have some other ones too. I need to pop in through here. Another thing, I have my license for my car tags. They renew in May. So, and I also have our HOA assessment for our homeowners association. My cat's vet really needs to be, he's at a 6 months. He goes every 6 months because he's ridiculously old. He's 18. Check my car tags. I know those actually renew. I got the renewal form, like Good Notes renews. It's like all these things that I just want to have pop up. Oh, mail forwarding. Oh, I don't have to worry about that anymore. Okay. So yeah, so I have all these notes that I didn't think that, you know, husband's dentist appointment, just appointments that are 6 months out, you know, almost, you know, 10 months out. I just like having it in here. So yeah, so I like having it all in one book. Now in the Traveler's Notebook though, I could also have it, this is a Chic Sparrow Cody, by the way. I could also have it in here, but this is a 6-month book. But I could also have like my other half of this from July through December in another Traveler's Notebook with some other booklets just hanging around just so I could pick that up and do the same thing. So I wouldn't miss a beat that way either. and I don't need to carry around necessarily a whole year all the time. But I found I really like having that ability to throw these notes in here. So the N1 would allow me to do that as well. So, and have a, you know, a bigger page size with the white and the squares on this side. I really like that. And I have, you know, a ridiculous amount of note pages that I could put those specialized, you know, inserts that you would have in a ring bound planner back here. So I wouldn't do my dailies back here. It's not enough room for me, and I wouldn't want to, it would just be too much. It would be too messy, and it would be too much. So I'd rather have, like, you know, my passwords back here, just special notes, list of birthdays, subscription tracker, vehicle maintenance log, you know, anything that I would have, you know, when did you last change the vent? I don't know. Or I could have a separate house planner somewhere. I don't know. Maybe just even a 3-ring binder. Maybe I just have that kind of stuff, cleaning stuff, in a separate binder. I mean, I don't really need it in here. But, you know, so many note pages back here you could utilize just for those things and have the whole year together. And I love the fact that, of course, everything's right here. You don't have to sticker, and, well, only fun stickers. You don't have to date it. It's already dated. You know, it's already printed, cut, and punched for you. So, yeah, the only problem is I'm not a huge fan of keeping all the previous months in the book, but because it's bound, you kind of have to. So that's the only thing with that. So loving it though. I really want to set this up. I will really want to give it a try. And this is like the hottest planner of, you know, hottest planner trend of 2025. I think is one of them anyway, is the sterling ink. So not that I try to fall for these planner trends, but after I've been fiddling around, I just know I love this layout. Love it. I use it in every planner. If you've noticed, I use this just about every planner, except if I was in a ring or disc, this would be my daily, and I would have like my to-dos for this week on the back. If that makes sense. And I would have, like, these would rip off, and I would be able to see my week all the time. But I don't necessarily need to do that. In fact, I find it quite beneficial actually to see subsequent weeks, like what's coming up. It just makes more sense for my brain. I've noticed that I'm like, oh, I didn't realize that was next week. Oops, I better do that, right? So that helps me. So that's why I've been really kind of enjoying my weeks. I didn't realize how much I really like this thing. I actually set this all up with the date, the holiday stickers from Mandy Lynn Plans. And this is from Mandy Lynn Plans, and I decorated it up. So I've been using it, and yeah, I'm digging it. So, and it's a Monday start, and I'm all over the Monday start now. I didn't think I would be. It's taken me a while to get used to it, but now I'm like, I can't see the Sunday start. What is going on? My brain has totally changed. So yeah, I really like being able to. It was someone else's video that just flipped the switch for me. Maybe it was Buy Sell Plan. I don't know. I think it was Marcia from Buy Sell Plan. I was watching one of hers, and she said, okay, let's plan the week of the 10th through the 16th. So then she went back to, you know, February 10th through the 16th. And I'm like, oh, it all matches. I know. So goofy and stupid, but I don't know. Click, light bulb. Okay, I get it now. Your week should really start on Monday. And Sunday really should be the end of the week, right? Because it's the last day. In my mind, it still is the last day of the week. I just don't know why. My brain preferred to see it right here as the beginning. Now it's just making so much more sense to me to have that Monday start. So who knew? I don't know if, you know, I've had bad luck in the past with these Monday start calendars. Hopefully my brain starts to just, you know, relax with that. So maybe the more I use it, the more I'll get accustomed to it. So I've been having a lot of fun in here, just decorating and, you know, not too much, not going too crazy. This is Cocoa Daisy stuff. And this is from Hobby Lobby. And once again, these are Mandy Lynn plans. They're her little holiday stickers for the weeks. And I'm going to try to use these. Actually, I am going to use these in my N1. I'm going to sticker that up. Might even do it on camera. I don't know. If you guys want to see me do that, I'll do it. I will. I have all my holidays in here marked off for the days I have off. Yeah, I'm just really digging the Monday Start bound book Tomoe River feel. So the only thing is I just like it a little bigger. So hello N1, right? And another thing is mine kind of got a little, like the glue is starting to come apart. I don't know if that's, I think it's going to be okay. I could put a piece of washi right here, but it seems like it's like pulling from the page. I don't know. I'm not liking that, but anyway, that is what's going on in here. I could do some like plan with me's in here, but I think I'm just going to jump into the N1. I haven't really done too much decorating in here, to be honest. I don't know. I really like this washi. I don't know where I got it, but it's got all these perfume bottles on it. It's so cute. I'm sure you could probably Google or go into Etsy and search for perfume bottle washi. I love this washi though. It's so pretty. I don't remember what shop I bought it from, but it's so cute. I'm almost out of it. But yeah, I really like that. And this is just from Cocoa Daisy. Yeah, these are bought 2 front tires, had an oil change, and I purchased a new cooktop. So I kind of wanted to know when I did that. Yeah, so that's what's going on in here. And I've been using this for my months and weeks, and then I've been using this just right now for my dailies until I set something up. So I believe it's probably going to be the N1 that I set up. This is just a 002 insert. I have my February insert in here from Cocoa Daisy. I was going to use this to meal plan, and I'm still am probably. It's so pretty. I hope I can write in here. Everything just seems too nice. So my initial thoughts are to use this as my daily. I have names in here, so I can't really, yeah. So really all I do is I use these stickers. These are from 3 Years Apart, and I just use a little Tombow marker on top and some washi. And Day on 2, I just love this paper. It's so thick. I've been using this paper for a long time. Love it. I love this insert. And it has 31 pages, so you could do Day on 2 every month for the whole year. So, and I just have an ollie clip up here. And little Penelope, that is the kit for Cocoa Daisy. So I don't foresee myself quitting Cocoa Daisy. However, I did actually purchase the, what is it? The Planner Perfect March box for narrow size, because I wanted to try, she's going to go back to her Strathmore paper for Planner Perfect. And I wanted to see what that looked like with the dot grid. And I thought, I wonder if I could use that, if it's the Strathmore with the dot grid. I don't know. I just want to give myself some options. I might go ahead and just sell the box, but I usually sell the box. I love her covers. I love her artwork, even though she's changed to graphic art for a little while. I still really like that cover she did with the daffodils. So, but I don't know yet. I might still just go with Cocoa Daisy and just use that for my deco pieces. I have not decorated this yet. It looks sort of decorated, but it's nowhere near decorated like I would decorate a traveler's notebook to actually use for the month. So I'm thinking about doing that on camera as well. I'm at about 34 minutes. So my last thing I wanted to show What was the last thing I wanted to show? Oh, I wanted to show, not my drink, some things I wanted to do. I made some things in Canva for dashboards. And I just wanted to show you guys a little preview. Not these. I'm really having a lot of fun making these. I kind of messed this up. I bought a really cheap paper trimmer from Hobby Lobby, and it didn't have like the little guitar wire, you know, that the Fiskars has, and it really messed this up. Not happy about that. But I wanted to kind of switch this out because she looks like the, you know, the Bridgerton. The whole theme of Cocoa Daisy for February is the Bridgerton thing. So I thought, how cool would it be to have her, I take Allie Brown out temporarily and put this in here. And she still might fit. I could still do it. I just have to straighten this up, and obviously cut the white off the top. And she would fit right in here. And then I would make some dashboards with these. These are Foxy Fix. When I got into the narrow size, I lucked out and bought the Foxy Fix packs of dashboards right when they closed. They were selling these in bulk. Man, did I luck out. I'm so excited that I got these. But you can buy these from Chic Sparrow, make some great ones too. So, in fact, these are kind of actually getting a little bit, I didn't know they got like frosty looking eventually. So, yeah. Maybe they're getting kind of old. I could probably try Windex on these. Maybe that would be okay. But I printed these out to go in here too, to go around my notebooks. And then everything would be, you know, washied up inside on my pages with stickers. And I just thought that would be so cool. I got these printed out at Walgreens. These are 10 by 8, so 10, 8. So in order for these to fit in these dashboard covers, either Chic Sparrow or Foxy Fix, I find that they work the best if you do like a 4 by 8. Then you can trim if you need to. But as you can see, these kind of fit perfect. Maybe a little too perfect. You could trim them slightly depending on if you can get them in there or not. So this measurement right here is 4 inches. I did a little bit wider than 4 inches. So if I were to do this again, I might just do 4 inches this way. And it would probably fit perfectly in that dashboard. And this is actually 4 inches. I did this one a little smaller. Yeah. So I could just trim slightly. And then, of course, this is 8 inches up and down because it's a 10 by 8 picture, right? Actually, it's smaller. I thought it was 8. So they're lying when they say this is 8 inches because it's not. It's 7. It's a little over like 7 1/4, or not 7 1/4. I'm sorry, 7 3/4. They're lying. It's not 10 by 8 when you go and print this out. Oh, that kind of makes me a little angry, to be honest. Walgreens, you're lying. You're lying. So, I wonder if it's 10 this way. It is just slightly smaller than 10 by 8. Walgreens, you lie. Lying thieves. But anyway, be wary of that. So these are not going to be 8 inches, but it looks like they'll fit just fine. I mean, I'm not that picky, but it doesn't make me happy that they are saying this is 10 inches, 8 inches, 8 inches top and bottom. It's not. So, but it's all right. It'll work. I could do it. This one's a little bigger. I did an 8x10 with this one. And this is a lot larger because I wanted this to go into here. So let's measure this real quick. This measures, this is like 8 1/4. Yeah, 8 1/4. And this is going to be 4 1/4. Yeah, I think that's what Allie Brown said anyway. 4 1/4. So that's what's going to fit in here. And that is really the exact dimensions of 4 1/4 by 8 1/4 is really what the notebooks measure at. But the dashboards have to be a little smaller because you're putting something in here. So the dashboards actually measure 4 by 8, but if you really wanted just to put it up here, 7 3/4 would be fine too, which is what these are. So I think they're gonna work just fine. So yeah, and this I printed off a printer. I actually bought my mom a printer because she didn't have one. She wanted a copy machine. It's just an Epson. I bought it Walmart open box for like $36, and it didn't do too bad of a job. Although the color is just so much more vibrant if you get them, you know, printed out at Walgreens. So yeah, way better. So that is that. I bought some vellum sheets just at Hobby Lobby. I was there and couldn't wait to pop that in somewhere, tip this in somewhere, either in my, probably in my daily. The front of my daily is where I like to have some vellum tipped in, or I could pop it in the dashboard, like at the back of this. I could just do that on the other side of a dashboard. That would be really pretty. And this is just maybe something I would actually put into the notebook itself, tipped in. It's just floral. So yeah, so I also have a bunch of beads. I was gonna do make some beads, so I might even do that on camera. I bought a bunch of beads at Hobby Lobby. Not a huge fan of Hobby Lobby beads, but it's the only thing I had available to me at the time. So I went ahead and bought some that would match this. So, or I did my best anyway with what was available there. So, and these crazy things are just from Walmart. They're not like the, you know, quality beads. They're just plastic. But I don't know. I kind of like gaudy beads on my traveler's notebooks. But yeah, there's some beads in here, and I've got a whole bunch of beads though. But I thought I would try to use yellows because there's yellow in there. And this is actually going to be too dark. These are navy. Yeah, they're going to be too dark. I don't like that with that. But I thought I'd use these. Now these I just bought because I like the airplane. It looks like an airplane to me. So, and I don't really like the rest of these, but I might be able to use like one of these. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, we are almost halfway through February, and I have not even gotten to play with my notebook stuff. So, gonna do that. So, anyway, I wanted to bring you guys up to speed, and that's pretty much it. Tried to make this under an hour. It's already 44 minutes. But I'm going to break this up. So I'm going to set this up next. Might even have another video where I set up the N1. And yeah, I guess I will probably even do another video where I make the bookmark. So I just might break it up into pieces. Maybe another video I make the dashboards. Yeah. So I have a lot of work to do. I don't know if I'll do it tonight, but I would like to get this done before this weekend because February is ticking away. Yeah, we're already at almost the, you know, end of the month because it's a short month anyway. But thank goodness March is around the corner. I need some spring. So with that said, guys, I hope you have your February already set up, and I will see you in the next video.